Hey friends, welcome back to Dollar Workout Club. I'm Natalie, this is Drew, this is Lynn, and we are wearing red, yellow, and green, and that's because here at Dollar Workout Club, we believe that anybody at any fitness level can participate in our workouts. We modify the workouts so that whoever's wearing green does the beginner version of the workout, whoever's wearing yellow does the intermediate version, and whoever's wearing red does the advanced version. So pick whichever level you'll feel comfortable with, and let's get going. So what we're gonna do is take a minute to go through the 4 different exercises we're doing in today's workout. We're gonna show you the green, yellow, and red version of each movement. Lynn is going to show you the green and the yellow version, and Drew's going to show you the red. Then we're going to go right into the warm-up and go ahead and start the workout. So we're only doing 4 movements in today's exercise. The first one we're doing is push-ups. So Lynn's going to show you at the green version, you're going to want to stand next to a wall, step a couple feet back, and you're going to put your hands shoulder width apart, flat on the wall in front of you, and you're going to hinge at the elbow until your face almost touches the wall. And then you're just going to push back out, just like Lynn is showing you there. Now, the further back you step from the wall, the harder this movement's going to be, and the closer you are to the wall, the easier it's going to be. Yellow and red are doing the exact same movement. The only difference is that yellow's on their knees and red is on their toes. And they're going to have their backs perfectly flat. They're going to hinge at the elbows until their chest touches the ground, and then they're going to push right back up. Just a fluid movement just like this. We're going to be doing push-ups for a long time, so you really want to make sure that you don't stick your butt up in the air or sink your hips into the ground as you continue. All right, the next move are bent over rows. So red, yellow, and green are going to be doing the exact same movement. The only difference is the amount of weight you're holding. So you're going to hinge, put your feet close together, hinge at the waist so you bend over so your back's completely flat. With your palms facing each other, you're going to take your weights and lift your elbows up, keeping that weight and your elbows really close to your body as you bring the weight up and bring it back down, just like Lynn and Drew are showing you here. You want to make sure that you're not standing tall because that will activate your shoulders. You really want to focus on squeezing your shoulder blades together and using your back muscles on this movement. All right, the next movement we're doing are dumbbell flies. So red, yellow, and green are doing all the exact same movement. The only difference is the amount of weight that you have. You can see that Drew's using dumbbells, Lynn's using heavier soup cans, I'm using lighter soup cans. Here at Dollar Workout Club, we like to show you that if you don't have dumbbells, you can just find anything around your house that has weight. Wine bottles, laundry detergent containers, orange juice containers, whatever you want. All right, so you're gonna lie completely flat on the ground, or you can have your knees bent like Drew is, flat like Lynn is, either way works. And then you're gonna hold those weights or cans with their palms facing each other, and then you're gonna keep with your arms pretty straight with just a slight bend in them. You're gonna bring them down to the ground, and then squeezing your chest muscles, you're gonna push that weight back together and repeat that movement, just like Lynn and Drew are showing you here. The last movement we're doing are called Superman. So at the green level, you're gonna lay down on your stomach, and you're gonna put your hands stretched out in front of you. And then what you're going to do is just lift. Yep, red, yellow, and green are actually doing the exact same movement. The only difference is that how high their hands and feet come off the ground. So you can see Lynn's showing you the green version. You're going to lift a little bit and rest. Lift a little bit and rest. Whereas yellow is going to lift a little bit higher and not rest quite as much. And then red is going to come really high and go really fast. All right, so those are the 4 movements we're doing today. Lynn and I are going to go ahead and get started on the warm-up with some good mornings. I want you guys to follow along at home with us while you listen to Drew explain how the workout's going to be structured today.
All right, you guys, here's what we got going on today. We got 4 3-minute AMRAPs. What that means is we're doing as many reps as possible in 3 minutes. So the first 3-minute AMRAP consists of 1 movement, push-ups. Yes, you're doing push-ups straight for 3 minutes, no break, as many reps as possible, and then you get a 30-second rest. That's how much we love you guys. Give you 30 seconds. Then we go into the second 3-minute AMRAP, which consists of bent over rows. You're doing as many reps of those as possible in 3 minutes, rest for 30 seconds. Then the third AMRAP consists of dumbbell flies, and you're doing as many reps as possible of that in 3 minutes, rest for 30 seconds. The fourth 3-minute AMRAP consists of Supermans, 3 minutes of that, and then 30-second. Well, then we're done. So you can take as much rest as you want. But that's it. It's a pretty simple structure. If you get lost, the workout will be on the screen for you to follow along, or just follow along with the person that you're following in today's workout. So let's go ahead and get started.
Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get into your push-up position. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. 3 minutes of push-ups. Make sure you pace yourself here. 3 minutes is a long time to be doing push-ups. So you want to pace yourself, and you're going to probably get to the point where you're going to have to stop for a second, shake your arms out, and get back into it. Remember, here at Dollar Workout Club, we always emphasize perfect form. as opposed to high reps. So if you need to slow down a little bit to ensure that your form is perfect, that is a-okay. Another thing you can do if you want is alternate between green, yellow, and red throughout the AMRAP. So let's say you wanted to do 1 minute of green and 1 minute of yellow and then 1 minute of green again. You certainly could do that.
Has it been 3 minutes yet?
Nope, we're 40 seconds in.
It burns.
All right. You definitely don't want to go to a failure and burn yourself out. Like Natalie said, you want to pace yourself.
Yeah, shake out those arms. I'm getting to the point where I'm pretty fatigued, so I'm gonna shake out my arms and I can go in for a few more. You might be shaking out your arms often, during these 3 minutes, but like Natalie said, the important thing is form.
Yeah.
Never compromise form. So back flat, butt down. You want your chest all the way to the ground, or if you're green, trying to get your face as close to the wall as possible. Better to have quality reps than quantity of reps.
And remember, at the green level, if this is getting really hard for you, you can step closer to the wall. So you're just doing a tiny movement. So you're just barely activating your chest muscles.
It's on fire, you guys. We're halfway through our AMRAP.
Man.
Halfway. Keep up that pace best you can. Ooh. By the end of the 3 minutes, you want to be at burnout.
Man.
Good job, guys. We have 1 minute and 5 seconds left. You have to have that marathon mentality here. You want to make sure that you're not sticking your butt up in the air and that you're not sagging your hips towards the ground, okay? Make sure that you're breathing as you're pushing yourself up off the ground. Shake those arms out. Remember, we only have 45 seconds left and then we are done with push-ups for the day. In my opinion, this is the hardest exercise we're doing all day. So we're almost done. We only have about 35 seconds left. Good job, guys. 30 seconds.
You got this. Back flat.
20 seconds, guys. Come on. Good job. Once we're done with these push-ups, we're done for the whole day. You're doing a great job. Good job, guys. Shake those arms out if you need to. Don't quit. Don't quit. We have 7 seconds. Try and get 1 or 2 more reps in. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 30 seconds of rest. Oh my gosh. Good job, guys. That was really hard.
I only did about 1,000. Just kidding. I didn't do that many.
I mean, I did 1,001.
Yeah,
It's a little bit better.
cool.
So.
Oh, man. Shake it out, you guys.
Okay, remember, we're going to go into bent over rows. We have 10 seconds.
Should be
So-
engorged right now.
Yep.
Man.
Okay, guys,
Good
grab
pump.
those weights in 3, 2, 1. Bent over rows.
Don't forget to count your reps. Write them down if you need to.
Yeah, and you want to keep your back really straight as you do this movement. Keep your elbows tucked in close to your body. If you start to pull the weight up like this, it becomes a shoulder movement. You really want to focus on squeezing those shoulder blades together so that way you're activating your back and your lat muscles. Okay, guys, good job. We're almost a full minute into it. At the green or even any level, your back might actually start to hurt from bending over that long. If you need to step up, shake it out and get right back into it, that's okay. You also may notice that the weight's starting to get really heavy. If that happens, you can actually drop whatever you're holding for weight and just do the movement with just your body weight.
Make sure to keep that back flat, you guys. I know for me, I'm using a heavy weight. My back is, you get tired. Sometimes you start to hunch over like this, and that can actually injure your back. So make sure you stick that butt out, back flat. Bring that weight all the way up.
Halfway through. Good job, guys.
Oh, man. Whew.
Yeah.
Take breaks as needed.
Good job.
Definitely push yourself here.
Oh,
Actually, I teased you a little bit. We're now halfway through.
oh.
Oh, man. Good job,
All
guys.
right.
We have 1.5 minutes left.
If you need to, you can drop down and weight. I like to have a couple weights near me. When I reach total failure and I realize, wow, I have a ways to go, you can either drop that weight or you can use a lighter weight, especially because there's a lot of pressure on your back holding yourself in this position. Make sure you keep that core tight, that back flat. It helps stick out your butt.
Good job, guys. You have a
Good
minute
form.
left. All right, you notice I
going.
dropped the weights, and I just want to show you that if you're at home and that weight is starting to get too heavy in your hand, you can still do the same movement. Just keep your hands clenched and keep those elbows close into your body as you squeeze your shoulder blades together. 45 seconds. Come on,
Here we
guys.
go.
You got this, you guys.
Finish strong.
Oh. Whew. You should be fatigued at this point. You guys, if you get to the end of a 3-minute AMRAP and you don't feel tired doing the move you're doing, then you didn't pick a heavy enough weight for your fitness level. So make sure you're really challenging yourself. As you can see, all of us have had to take breaks.
Yeah, quick breaks, head back into it. Good form on each rep. Quality over quantity.
Nice job, you guys. We're getting to the finish line. Almost there.
Good job, guys. 5 seconds. Come on, don't give up. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Rest for 30 seconds. Don't sit down. Just shake out those arms. Grab a drink of water. Bring your heart rate back down. Your back should be quite sore from bending over that long.
Good job, you guys. Dumbbell flies next.
Okay, this is
About 15 seconds.
this exercise is nice because you get to lay down on your back,
Oh.
but it's also a really hard movement, and you're going to notice that your chest gets really tired really quickly.
Especially since we already did push-ups
I'm going
and tired out our chest. Ready?
3, 2, 1, and go.
Here we go. Quality reps here. Squeeze that chest.
Remember, you don't want your arms to be completely locked out because you can hyperextend your elbow that way. You just want a slight bend in your elbow, and you want to bring those weights as close to the ground as you can. All right, so if you're only doing, say you're stopping here, you're not getting the full range of movement, and you're not going to have that nice muscle symmetry from coming all the way down. Another thing I want you guys to keep in mind is that you want your arms to be perpendicular with your body. It can be easy to accidentally bring the weights, down more of like a Y. I guess up like a Y or down like a, I don't know what letter that would be, but you just really want to focus on your arms being like a T, where you're perpendicular with your body.
Something that helps me, because obviously this weight gets heavy doing it for such a long period of time, it helps if I breathe in as I come down and breathe out as I push the weight back up.
Good job, guys. We have
Squeeze
2
that
minutes
chest.
left. 1 minute in. Good
Let's
job.
keep going. Should be burning. Definitely want to push yourself here.
Yeah, if your chest doesn't feel tired yet, then you
Yeah.
do not have a heavy enough weight.
Yeah, you guys will notice I'm taking a short break at the top of every single rep. Instead of putting the weight down, we're just taking that quick break. Really challenge yourself here. Remember to keep proper form. You want that back imprinted on the ground. Like Natalie's talking about, the slight bend in the elbow. And make sure you're bringing that weight all the way down. Don't do half reps. Just make sure you bring that weight all the way down.
Good job, guys. We have 1 minute and 15 seconds left. Just focus on breathing. Focus on really thinking about that chest muscle and squeezing your pecs as you bring that weight up. Like I've talked about before, I used to think that I should just skip chest day because I didn't think I really cared about having big pecs. But with that being said, you need to have overall muscle symmetry in your body. And if you have really strong arms and shoulders and back, but your chest is really, really weak, you can open yourself up to injury, and you just won't look as symmetrical, I guess, that way. So it's really important that you still focus on body parts that you maybe don't want
Almost
to.
there, you guys.
Good job. 25 seconds
Nice job,
left.
you guys. Breathe through it.
Keep going,
I know
keep
these 3-minute
moving.
AMRAPs are brutal. Focus on every rep. Good form throughout.
Just remember, after this, then we only have one more exercise and we're done. Good
Push
job,
yourself
guys.
here.
13
keep
seconds.
moving.
Don't quit. Try and get in a couple extra reps.
Keep moving. You got this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest.
Oh, good job, you guys. Your body, your muscles should be pumping right now.
Yep.
The blood's flowing to those muscles. They're fatigued.
Shake
They're
out
definitely
those
going to be
arms.
sore. We got one more exercise here, Supermans. Get ready, lay on your chest. We're going to go for as many reps as possible, okay? In 3 minutes. Definitely push yourself here.
Okay, guys, we have 5 seconds, and we're going to go right into those Supermans. Ready? 2, 1, and go. The key here is that you really want to lift your feet and your arms up as high as possible up off the ground. You're going to activate your hamstring, your glutes, and your lower back all at the same time.
Yeah, really lift those legs, you guys. I know when I first started doing Supermans, I didn't realize it until later, but I was lifting my arms pretty high, but I was barely lifting my legs. But if you really want to engage those hamstrings and those glutes, think of lifting from your hamstring area, the topmost back part of your leg. Think of really pushing up from that region. You really feel a good pinch in your hamstrings and your glutes.
Yeah, you really want to focus on getting your knees up off the ground too, because if you keep your knee on the ground, you're really not activating as many muscle groups as you should be. Woo! Good job, guys.
Should really feel that in lower back, you guys.
Squeeze those
Take
glutes.
as few breaks as possible. Squeeze those glutes, lift those hamstrings, lift those arms.
Good job. We're halfway through, 1.5 minutes left, and then we're done with this whole workout, guys. Remember, you're going at your own pace here, so you may be doing the red version, and you may be going a little bit slower than Drew or faster than Drew. You may be doing green, and you may be able to go faster than me or slower than me, and that's perfectly fine. This is you versus you. It's not a competition against us.
Almost there.
Try to just keep up that same pace and consistency, a good pace, trying to move as much as you can throughout
Make it
this
burn.
last minute.
Should be burning.
1 minute left. Come on, guys.
Really lift, you guys. I know you're tired like I am. It's easy to kind of give out at the very end and think, oh, I've worked hard for 13 minutes or so. I don't need to work any harder. But really, it's this last minute that you're going to see the most benefit.
Good job, guys. We have 30 seconds left.
Keep moving, you guys. Give it everything you got.
20 seconds. Come
Almost
on.
there.
Those legs.
Come on, your arms, your legs, your back, everything should be burning right now. Do not give up. If this doesn't feel hard, then you need to really crank some Supermans out in these last 10 seconds, all right? Come on. 8 seconds, 7 seconds, don't give up. 3, 2, 1, and done. Oh, nice job, you guys. Actually, we're going to stay lying on the ground.
Good job.
Good job. Okay, we're going to stretch our chest first. So what you're going to do is stay lying on the ground. You're going to put one arm with your elbow up and your palm flat on the ground. You're going to stretch your other arm out perpendicular to your body, and you're going to kind of push up off that palm so that way you feel a really good stretch right here in your chest and your shoulder.
Yeah, keep that shoulder pushed into the ground and twist the opposite way. Keep that arm straight, perpendicular to your body. You should feel a nice, good stretch in your chest and your front shoulder muscle. It should be pretty tight after doing all those push-ups and dumbbell flies.
All right, switch sides. What do you guys think of today's workout? Let us know in the comments. We love to hear from
My
you.
chest will hurt tomorrow.
Tell us if you did red, yellow, or green, or a combination of the colors. We could have, like team orange, like a little bit of yellow, a little bit of red. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and get into child's pose. So what you're going to do
Oh, I need this one.
is you're going to, just like we're showing you here, you're going to sit,
Extend your arms straight
back
out
on
in
those
front
heels.
of you.
Put your hands straight out in front of you.
I lost my
put your arms
words.
straight out in front of you, and make sure that you press the tops of those, the bottom actually, facing this way, the bottom of those hands really, the more that you press those into the mat as you lean back on your heels, as you sit back on the heels, you should really feel a good stretch in your lats.
Yeah. Imagine someone's pulling your arms out away from your body and your butt's anchored to your heels. So you feel a nice good stretch in your lat muscles and your shoulder muscles too.
Okay. Next, we're going to go into back crossover. Drew, you want to
sit on
explain
your-
that?
Sit on your butt. You have your legs straight out in front of you. Bring one leg over, cross it over the other. And then with your right knees up, take your left elbow and push off that knee and twist that body away from that elbow and where that knee's at. Twist it to the opposite side. You should feel a nice good twist in your shoulders, your lats, your lower back, but you definitely have to push off of that knee with the elbow. If you just sit here like this, you're not gonna feel anything. Really twist your body in half like this. Should be hard to breathe if you're pushing hard enough.
Good job, guys.
And switch to the other side. Same thing. Opposite arm or opposite elbow to opposite knee. Twist that body and push away. Oh, really push off that knee. Twist that body. Should be hard to breathe here.
All right, let's slowly get out of that position.
Relax. Good job,
Oh,
you
I
guys.
am so proud of you guys. This was a hard workout today.
Whew.
Oh, we appreciate you guys. We are so grateful that you logged in to work out with us today. We can't wait to see you tomorrow.
See ya.
One thing I want to talk for a second today is about guilt. So I know that all of us a lot of times struggle with guilt surrounding taking care of ourselves, right? I feel really guilty working out because the kitchen is a mess, or I have so many things to do, I have these deadlines to hit, I have kids to take care of, I don't have time to make a meal for myself. And one thing that I've learned, and only through trial and error because I've screwed this up and I still screw it up sometimes, but one of the most powerful pieces of information I ever heard was from a course I took by Brené Brown. If you haven't heard of Brené Brown, you need to go read her books right now. The Gifts of Imperfection, Daring Greatly, and Rising Strong are 3 books that literally have changed my life. And one thing that Brené talks a lot about are permission slips. And she said sometimes she even will get a Post-it note and actually write out a permission slip for herself and stick it in her back pocket, because sometimes you actually need a physical reminder. So what do I mean by permission slips? And what I mean by that is that you give yourself permission to focus on self-care or to focus on whatever it is you need that you have a hard time asking for, right? So for example, I will sometimes give myself permission to let my kitchen stay dirty or let my living room stay dirty, so that way I can get in a quick Dollar Workout Club workout. I will verbally in my head, I'll say, I give myself permission to keep the kitchen a mess, so that way I can meal prep and make some healthy meals tonight. And it might not even have to do with health and fitness. You might write out a permission slip in your back pocket when you go to your mother-in-law's house, and you might say, I give myself permission to set clear boundaries with my mother-in-law and not let her tell me how to raise my kids, right? Or you might give yourself permission when you go to a church event and you get asked to volunteer in all these different areas. You can say, I give myself permission to set appropriate boundaries, so that way I don't feel like I'm spreading myself too thin. And so those are just a few different examples, but learning to give myself permission was really powerful for me, because instead of feeling guilty all the time, I was choosing to focus on self-care, and I was giving myself permission to let some other things slide, so that way I could feel happy and I could feel healthier. And you know, the thing I always say is that it's important to give all your loved ones around you the best of you, not what's left of you. And I just personally know that when I spend a little bit of time on myself every single day, I'm happier to be around, I'm a better mom, I'm not so cranky, and I just feel proud of myself. And in turn, that makes everybody else around me, happier and happier to be around me. So I hope that's helpful. Let me know if you've ever done something like that, if you've ever given yourself a permission slip, or if you're struggling with putting boundaries in a particular area. Leave it in the comments below and we can start a discussion on it.
Hey you guys, thank you so much for being a part of Dollar Workout Club. We love having you guys as a member, and we love seeing the photos that you've been tagging us in. If you haven't tagged us in some photos yet, here are the hashtag below. So if you try the recipe of the day, or if you want to comment how your fitness workout went today, make sure to leave it in the comment section. You guys, we check those, okay? We check those every day. We love responding to you guys. We're having so much fun with you being a part of the club. Make sure to follow us on all the social media outlets, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.